Hey guys, BMTM Sports here. I'm your host, Tiago Lorenko, alongside me with Andrew Mello, and starting sports off with NBA. The NBA playoffs start tomorrow as there is Rockets against Timberwolves, OKC against Jazz, Portland against New Orleans, and Golden State against Spurs.
In the East, the Raptors, the number one seed, take on the Washington Wizards. That's going to be a tough series for them, and you already know that the Washington Wizards have two all-star guards, John Wall and Bradley Beal, so it's not going to be easy for the Raptors. Then also in the Eastern Division, the Eastern Conference, there is the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Indiana Pacers, the 76ers that have a 16-game win streak. That's the longest streak ever going into the playoffs. They take on the Miami Heat, which is going to be a tough series there because they're a pretty good team. And then last but not least is the Celtics against the Milwaukee Bucks. Another great series.
You're right, Andrew. On to Maple Leafs. The Maple Leafs began their playoff season yesterday against Boston as they lost their first game 5-1. Hopefully Toronto could come back and they could beat Boston. On to Blue Jay news.
The Blue Jays lost 5-3 against the Baltimore Orioles. They won the first game in that series. They're now 8-5, pardon me, and their pitching's doing well, and surprisingly they're hitting the ball, and hopefully they can just improve on their record, and they take on the Cleveland Indians away. They start a 3-game series against them, so it's gonna be interesting.
On to some soccer news. The Champions League draw was this morning. Some big games as Bayern take on Real Madrid, the big, huge game there. And Liverpool take on Roma, the team that beat Barcelona. I don't know how that game happened. As Barcelona were up 4-1 and Roma needed to score 3 goals and they managed to do it.
It's the first time ever in Champions League history for that to happen. A team has never come back from 4-1 down. They've never done that before, and it's Roma's first time ever in the semifinals of that tournament. So it's gonna be great to see it. Great to see an underdog there, and it's gonna be a great game. Liverpool have some work cut out for them, and it's gonna be interesting to see who moves on to the finals.
Hopefully Salah's back from the injury that he has right now. Andrew, what are your predictions for Champions League?
My prediction for Champions League is that Real Madrid, they're the heavy favorites against Bayern Munich, even though it is against Bayern Munich. But in my opinion, I think they're going to win it all, and they won last year, so maybe they can get 3 in a row because they won the previous year as well. So my boy's Ronaldo, and I just want to see them win.
I agree with Andrew. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Real Madrid and Liverpool in the finals. On to Europa League. The draw was also this morning as it's Salzburg against Marseille and Arsenal against Atletico Madrid. The 2 big games there. And Andrew, what are your predictions for Europa League?
I wanted to see Arsenal and Atletico Madrid in the finals personally because I think they're the best 2 teams in the tournament that are still left. But you never know. You can't count out Salzburg. They're a small team from Austria. They were down on aggregate against Lazio, and they came back and won that game 4-1. So I was amazed to see that, and really, you got to give them credit for that, and it's going to be an interesting game against Marseille, so I don't know who's going to get it out of that tie. They're both fairly even teams. They're both good teams. But I think maybe Arsenal and Salzburg in the finals. That's my prediction.
I hope to see Salzburg also go to the finals as they did beat Dortmund, eliminated Dortmund, also a big game. As they eliminated Dortmund and Lazio, they came back from a 4-2 down to winning 4-1 in the second round of the game.
The Soccer Boys tournament that was supposed to be played today at Father Henry Carr, a preseason tournament, was cancelled due to the weather. So it's going to be postponed to next Friday, and we're looking forward to that as the season starts only a couple days after that. So it's going to be interesting.
Just a reminder for the girls soccer team that practices are on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and don't forget to bring your $23 for the jerseys. That is all for BMTM Sports. See y'all next time. Love you.
I link my ting from barking 7 a.m. in the morning. She's calling, I'm yawning.